Page 18, intervals. Some music theory. The intervals, if you can understand them, they help make playing the music a little easier. And it helps to understand the music. If you're into improvising or composing, you really need to know this. Otherwise, it just comes in handy because you'll see it in the music. Until you actually experience it, it's really hard to describe it. Just take my word for it. Let's learn intervals. They're really pretty simple. An interval is simply the distance between any two notes. That's it. So let's just on the keyboard, talk about the keyboard now. Forget the written music, just keyboard. If I have a note here, any note, and any note, and I want to know the distance between them, for some reason, I don't know why I want to know. Let's just pretend I want to know. Okay. I simply count up. You can actually count either direction, but there's a danger in going down. So in dealing with intervals, it's safer if you can get into the habit of just going up most of the time. Unless it's shorter to go down, but otherwise we go up. So I count them. And the first one, that's 1. We don't start with 0. There's no zeros here. So the one you're on is 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that is an interval of a 13th. And that's it. That's how you calculate intervals. And we have different flavors of intervals. We'll get into those later. Right now we're just dealing with the numbers. Now they're dealing with small intervals. If I have one note, and only one note, the distance between it and itself is called a unison. That's a unison. But when I have any other note, like the next one, up, well, that would be a 1, 2. That would be an interval of a second. If we go up again here, 1, 2, 3. That would be an interval of a third. See how they work? Okay. And the book is just presenting those. Here, seconds and thirds. Seconds are easy because it's the next note. It's a step. Up or down is an interval of a second. All seconds. A third is every other note. Here. Our harmonic system, I can't talk, that we use throughout the Western world is based on thirds, sort of. Now in the written music, an interval of a second is easy to see because the notes are slightly off. They can't be exactly up and down, they're off. And look at the bottom of page 18. The first line is here. See those two? They're off. That's an interval of a second. So you can recognize an interval of a second in the music pretty quickly. It's just the next note. And a third, both notes are on lines or both notes are on spaces and they're next to each other. The lines are next to each other. The spaces are next to each other. So this, an E and a G. So E is the bottom line on a treble clef and G is the next line up. They show intervals of thirds on page 19. I'm just kind of combining them so you just understand what they are, I hope. Now they talk about melodic intervals and harmonic intervals. And okay, let's talk about melodic and harmonic. They sound really impressive. They're not, but okay. You can remember them, I think, if you just think of a melody. A melody is a series of notes that sounds nice, in theory. Not all melodies sound nice, but that's the idea. It's a series of notes. Well, a melodic interval is an interval where the notes are not played at the same time. That's one after the other. That's melodic. For instance, in the middle of page 18 there, they show melodic interval, and they show an F and a G. The two notes are played one after the other. That's melodic. Harmonic is when, based on, think about harmony. Harmony is like you're hearing multiple notes at the same time. That's harmony. Well, a harmonic interval is when the notes are played at the same time. So they show that there too. So you have melodic intervals and harmonic intervals. The idea is right now for you to just understand what they are. As far as what you're going to use them for, depends on you and what you're going to do with music. Just right now, we just want to understand what they are. Just keep it in the back of the brain. They're ready and handy for you. At the bottom of page 19, they have finding seconds and thirds. So they say if you do a G and you want to go up a second, it's just the next note. Now, if you do it one at a time, that's melodic. If you do them at the same time, that's harmonic. So second one is an E, and they say go down a third. Well, just count down, and the note you're on is 1. 1, 2, 3. Here, so it's a C-E. It would have been better if we could have counted up, but as I say, in counting, you really can go either direction, but there's a danger in going down, so be careful. Counting, you're okay. You can count either direction. Just, I prefer to be in the habit of counting up. So, C, they give you an F in bass clef, and they say go down a third. Well, F is here, so it's 1, 2, 3. That would be a D and an F. It's a third. If I play them at the same time, it's harmonic. If I play them one after the other, this way or this way, doesn't matter, that's melodic. Okay. And then the last one is a C, and they say go up a second. Well, 1, 2. That's a second. Let me know if you have questions on these, but that's really, you just need to know what they are for now.